an alpha male, in my opinion, shouldn't have to say that I
Right,
am. I should be able to see who he is when he's with a pack of his partners.
right.
So,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
yeah, it's something to
Alpha
think
male, he's
about.
gonna say, I'm the alpha male. Because another dude in there might challenge him, and then his alpha male status might go to like very submissive male. So,
Oh, that is
when
Ada.
somebody beats him, somebody else gonna be like, "Oh, I saw this guy get knocked out. I can knock this guy out." So now he got to defend his status all the time. So he's not gonna say it. It's just when it's time to demonstrate, people will say, "Oh, that motherfucker's bad." So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you can't look, we candid here.
My mouth. Just
Look,
telling people I have Tourette syndrome.
nah, I'm surprised I'm doing so good today. But no, but that is a serious life lesson to consider. So, ladies out there, next time you run into a guy that says that he is an alpha male, see how he is with the pack of her, the pack of partners. I'm about to say the herd pack, the pack of partners, and see if it is true. And at any moment, that alpha could be taken down. Because
And the way you can find out if it's true without even saying, just watch the interaction with other males. You'll find out who's the alpha male. Without even saying, you'll know who got the power.
Ooh. That to me, that's like a super red flag. When they have to assert that, I'm just like, yeah, all right, whatever. All that tells me personally, I always felt like you're just not gonna be you're not gonna be vulnerable enough for me. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with me, you're not gonna be able to tune in and tap in into any kind of nurturing and that, nurturing aspects of yourself, because there's this false idea that men don't have any, they're just straight masculine and testosterone. That's false. Everybody has a masculine and a feminine balance. And if you're all one, you know what I'm saying? There's a imbalance that's going to have to be resolved somehow. And I ain't trying to be the other half of that balance at all. But that does sound like something that we do have to really pay attention to from the male part. This is why I like talking to men. Like you hear in these new age, women shouldn't have male friends. I'd be like, well, we ain't gonna be put together because the men in my circle be putting me on some serious game and dropping some major jewels and gems. Okay.
That's hilarious to me. That goes into trust.
Mm-hmm.
My past wife, we used to go do that because I had a sister friend that lived in Baltimore. I considered her my sister.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, and so she one day she comes home and says, "Well, I'm giving you an ultimatum." I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute."
Ooh.
Right there, you know me, I do not take ultimatums. So we gotta, whatever you get ready to say after that is already a no.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, "Well, you either have to keep me as or get rid of your friend." I said, "Well, this is the one thing, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to roll out, you got to roll out.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting rid of my friend. I'm not doing that." And I said, "Suppose you leave me, and then she leaves me. Then what do I have? You win and she wins." So I said, "No."
Right.
Right.
I'm not doing it. And like I know I have one too. Like my god brother out there in Georgia, closer to me than any of even my blood brothers and stuff. And so I'm with you. Like if anyone was to say, "Oh, you would have to drop him,"
yeah,
that's my bro. I wouldn't. No, it's not gonna go. I'm gonna need you to check your ego at the door. And so you sit down and you talk to him and stuff. You'll know what it is. But I'm with you on that one. But okay, so what are some other things that women would like to know, for other, those of us that didn't grow with no fathers, man. Okay, so we know the concepts of the alpha male are falsehoods, right? We just got to see what he could do. He got to be able to hold his own, right? What should a woman look for? These young girls, what should they be looking for in men?
They should be looking for not words. See, a lot of times, it's just my observation. Women only hear what they want to hear. Men usually tell them everything they want to hear, but women don't pick out, oh, you know, are the things with both people, both parties, is to change the person. So with me, I always say, who you are, I want to know who you are from day one. You know, if you goofy, I want to know that because I like goofy.
Right.
You know, don't be like, oh, I'm all pretty and this and that. And then I'm going like, what the fuck is this? I don't like that.
Right.
You know, let's go over there and roll around in the dirt and, you know, play in the grass or something. You know,
you want to be puppies, Mama? Like,
you know, so I like stuff like that. You know, just be. I just like natural, be yourself stuff.
yeah,
You know.
yeah,
You know, tell me what you like at the beginning. You know, I'm not a judge. I got my own shit. You know, I just want to know so we can be on the same page.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So what they should look for is somebody that's honest, you know, and not the honest that they want, but the honest that's the reality.
So, all right. So I hear, don't fall for the words because those are spells.
Those are spells.
Those are spells. And like you had said, you was able to talk your way into anything back then.
Yes.
So don't worry. So how will they know if a person is being honest though? Because some people are slick and they can play a role for a minute.
Oh yeah, but hold out on the goodies, you know, and then once they start begging, you know, you'll know.
Oh,
You know, say you had a conversation at first when you first met, and the sister say, well, you know, before I get into another situation with somebody, I want to know who I am, and I don't want to have sex with somebody maybe for about a year or two.
See how long he stay after saying that. He said, see how long he gonna stay after saying that.
Yeah. And try to hold out, you know, and to see, because the beast is gonna come out.
Oh wow.
You know, if he's for you, no matter what you do, he's gonna be like, this is my woman here. I don't care what nobody say. This is my woman. This is my other half.
Yeah.
You
That's
know.
a good son.
You'll start talking stuff. The tongue will start going. The mind will start going. Then the other people will be in his head. What? She ain't giving you no sex, man. You crazy? Where you? And if he go out there and do it with somebody else, you already know.
Yeah, where his priorities lie.
Right. Huh. So you know what the long-term outcome is going to be.
Okay. Yeah. So, but okay, Baba, sometimes people be like, those ideas are like outdated though. Like some people I feel like it's a hypersexualized nation and economy and just this whole being, you know, money is made off of it. Some of us work in the fields and things like that. So how do you maintain or keep your cookies in a cookie jar while, you know, trying to vet these dudes out? Like that ain't easy, is it?
You're in the right field for that energy.
Yeah.
That energy, you know, if you sitting in front of someone and you could feel that energy by just, you know, expressing who you are and expressing, you know, if you really there, the sex ain't even gonna matter.
You definitely did all right. You know what I mean?
And it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah. True.
Right?
True.
It can happen anyway, but it's to see it's like an elbow. It's an elbow. You know, okay, I'm doing this to see if this person is going to be loyal to me.
Right. See, a lot of people don't understand, like, y'all know I'm into energy work and sensual healing and things like that. And like Baba is saying, it's definitely true. You don't have to have intercourse or, you know, sexual stimulation. to be satisfied. You can get it just by just the mere being of being there in cuddle spaces and stuff like that. And that's what we specialize in. Because I was shocked. I remember one time I used to be like, a year is a long dang on time, but I was shocked when I just easily breezed by a year. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You see?
Because energetically and communal wise, I was satisfied. You know what I'm saying? As long as I had my talks and my conversations and things like that, I was fine. Let's just work in it. So that's a good gem too. So treat it like an ebo. For those who don't know what an ebo is, that is like a sacrifice. Yeah. Right. Treat it like a sacrifice. In order to get your end goal, you are willing to sacrifice this immediate satisfaction so you can get the long term. But then the question is, are there men out there who are still willing to wait, and should we care?
It's not okay. I think there are men out there that are willing to wait, but it's really, you could have sex the next day, but it's just the thing of knowing. Knowing, but you want to hold, and it's not that you're holding out.
Yeah.
But it's like putting money in the bank. It's like investing.
Okay.
Dudes are, excuse the expression, but dudes are fucking doorknob.
A doorknob?
Well, with the keyhole.
I'm like,
it's gonna hurt, but you don't want to be a keyhole,
right?
You want to be, if you feeling this person, you want to be a part of that life. Right. And if you indulge too early, just out thinking alone, but destroy it. Damn, I got that shit in like 2 days. Damn, I got that. We had sex the same night, or how many people she had sex with like that? How many people he had sex with like that? Right. So, and then those are little things that come up later on in your relationship.
Yeah, they will. They will.
It comes up later on. So if you went for the long-term game, you want to see if this is a long-term gamer.
Okay. And then see what he does in the meantime while he's waiting. Like see his interactions and stuff. If he hanging out with the boys every night, I feel like that's a red flag. He might not be with the boys. He ain't with the homies.
He's trying to figure out, is this what I really want? Is this the woman for me? Wow, she's honest. She's, we doing things together. Even if y'all don't have sex, and she said, "Hey, babe, let's just take a car ride. Let's go down ABC." Those little moments there, just talking and laughing in the car, is sex.
It is.
It's stimulation.
Right. Yeah.
And then once you get to the physical part of the sex, you know for a fact, yeah, we in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Make him play the long game.
Make him play the long game.
So, Baba, how important is, because I'm one to have conversations in the forefront. I want to know if I'm going to be wasting my time on a person or if it's going to be worthwhile. Right. So I like to hit the questions off. How important is it for women and men to understand the relationships with their fathers, each other's fathers, right? So how important how much attention should a woman pay to a man who has, a man and his father, the relationship between them is what I want to say. Is that important for a woman to understand? And is that something she should consider before getting in a relationship?
Yes, because, a lot of men have hidden anger issues because they never really interact with men, that male energy, except for on a physical plane.
Yeah.
So if he has never had gentleness from him, it takes both the mother and the father, like you said earlier. All of us, every human being on this planet, if they lift up their shirt, we all got a belly button.
Right.
So we all connected to our mother, but our father, we can question that. But whoever he is, if he's biological or not, we should have men should have interactions with men, to understand manhood, you know. And if he can't understand manhood, he can't understand womanhood.
Right, right,
He
right.
can't understand that, you know.
Yeah.
So he's just going on what he's seen, what other guys told him, and stuff like that.
Oh
You know.
gosh, those can be
So
the worst. Don't learn your manhood and womanhood by friends.
right, you know. So it's very important that he understands, you know, how other men, responsible men, think. You
Mm-hmm,
know what responsible men do. You
mm-hmm,
know, take one of the boys to my house. Hey, you know, look, this is how me and my wife interact.
mm-hmm,
This is how we, you know, do this. We sit down and we have dinner together. You know, we
mm-hmm.
sit down, we watch TV together, we play games together, we laugh, we joke together.
Right,
You know,
right.
so you know, even those are little things, but you know, with those little things, you see the full connection.
Yeah, it's major. In my opinion, it's major.
It is.
Um, I'm trying to think if I want to go forward before, because like even like with you, right? I'd be bragging. I was like, look, I didn't know how to this is telling about myself. I never knew how to roll a joint up until my barber showed me.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was a
you.
very valuable lesson. Okay, I made it all the way into my 40s. I never knew how to do that. You know what I'm saying? But then I know now, anytime I'm in a stressful moment, I have a memory in my mind of the father, but you know what I'm saying? And I would say like, oh no, I'm gonna say that. So let's table this. The question is gonna be the most memorable moment with me, and then I'm gonna answer that with you. Okay. So, but when you go back into understanding the parental relationship, because there's an exercise we do in cosmic sexuality when it comes down to healing. You do have to heal and resolve and be balanced with the masculine and the feminine, right? And then part of this exercise is dealing with the relationship with your mother and the father. And you're absolutely right. If those relationships are in balance or impaired, or, you know, saying there is no one there, it can affect how you even intimately connect or cosmically connect or energetically connect. It's not even just the intercourse, but on a whole nother level, it interferes. So it is very important to ask, you know, where are you with, you know, the relationship between the parents, and also be a safe space for when a person get answered, because I always like to talk about when a person answers, are we judging their answer? You know, right? We are basically assessing if we're going to have the capacity to be able to potentially handle what's going to come our way because of the imbalance.
Absolutely, yes.
That's going. So, all right. So we've learned, watch what people say, you know, be careful of the spell binding, right? So don't pay that much attention to what they say, but actually what they do.
What they do.
Keep the cookies in the cookie jar, you know what I'm saying, as an ebo. To see if it's long term, right? And it is definitely okay to have, you know, relationships with the opposite sex, because it's important, you know what I'm saying?
It's important and it's needed. You know, I used to tell my ex-wife, I used to say, you need a guy you could talk to. You know, you don't really just need me, you need somebody else. So, you know, you have something to bounce around and see if what I'm doing is right or what I'm saying is right. You know?
Yeah.
She used to say, "Oh, I don't need no men friends," and but I think it's important.
Yeah, you know? I will say having the god brothers that I do have helps me, because I'll be like, I'm so confused. This dude done said this, and I'll break it down, or I'll say, this is how I feel, and they're able to give me a different perspective, because, you know, not to say that they know what this particular man is doing, but they know more man law and the effects of manhood, you know, better than I can, you know. So, and it helps you in coming back and relating with the guy. Now, I ain't saying go sleep with your friends. Don't do that. Don't cross some boundaries and stuff like that. Don't do that. But yeah, I feel like it is definitely important too. So you're saying also beware of the people who say that you can't have them.
Right. Yeah.
In your opinion, what is that saying outside of their ego?
And that they would do it, or they're doing it.
No.
You know, in my opinion, because with me, I mean, I wasn't always like this.
Mm-hmm.
I was very jealous. My
Mm-hmm.
first wife, she transitioned to the ancestor world, but we were so tight. We were so tight. It was like the gorilla glue they have now, right?
Yep.
So, years going through, then little things could go, change, and you're going, there's the changes. So it got before she started transitioning, before we knew anything about that, I knew she gets home at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
She gets home at 5:01. Wait a minute, hold up. 5:01? Why are you late?
Nope.
5:02. Oh, she's with somebody. No.
Oh no.
So, and I used to blame myself for her. I used to say, if I wasn't that jealous, and I wasn't like that, if I didn't have expectations, it wouldn't have been like that. If I didn't want her to be like me, it wouldn't have been like that.
Yeah.
And all that. So the way I live now, I always say, I'm please you. If you're pleased, I'm pleased. Don't try to please me. Don't try to change me, because just accept what if we talk and you say, oh, I'm feeling this guy. I'm saying, oh, I feel the sister. Let's do it like that. Don't come into it thinking, oh, I don't like this part about him because he curses or he smokes weed sometimes. So I'm going to try to change that.
Okay, so wait, Bob, before you go further. Okay, no, go finish that. Yeah.
They want to be the fixers, the fixer-uppers.
Oh, the fixer-uppers, yeah.
Yeah, the fixer-uppers. Oh, I'm going to fix this, he's broke. Or I'm going to fix this, she's broke.
Yeah.
So, no, we can't go into relationships like that. That's why another reason why they fail, because we go in like that.
Wow. Yeah. So a couple of things, all right? So don't be a fixer-upper, right? So that's almost like, in my opinion, this is how I translate it. Know the type of person you are, and know if you got a habit of trying to make someone better, leave it alone, because at the end, it may not even work out well for you.
Not even work out for you.
It ain't gonna work well. And then it's tiring, because I played the fixer-upper a lot. And I fixed them up to get married to the next chick.
To somebody else, right?
And it can get draining.
See this, you're doing it fixing up, and they don't really realize what you're doing. So they get mad at you, and they they get salty, because they like, why is she always saying this? Why is she always doing this? Why? I'm tired of this. I don't even want to go home. So,
right. And then another thing I heard was, just worry about yourself.
Ashe.
Just
think
worry
about
yourself.
you. If you're gonna do good by you, I have 100% confidence you're gonna do good by me.
Yeah.
If you know how you want to be treated, and you don't want somebody that's gonna cheat on you, you're not gonna do it.
Right.
So I don't have to worry about it.
Right. Yeah, just have faith that you would attract that individual that is righteous. Oh, that's good. Those some good ones. Okay, y'all heard it from the other. Okay.
Yeah. But if that's on the agenda, and you find out, it's your choice to leave, or you don't have to even go into argument with the person. You were dishonest. I'm done. And that's it. You don't have to. Once you start battling with them, oh, you fuck you, that.
Yeah.
You already lost.
Yeah. And chances are you're gonna stay in it just a little bit longer for the adrenaline rush.
Yep.
I learned that one. And now I'm so cold with it, I'll block it in a heartbeat. Like I'll put a number on block. Yeah, no more access to me.
Yeah, That's it. You know, okay, that's how you want to carry it. Cool. I'm cool with it. You know, it's just that this is where we chop the line.
Yeah. My godfather, oh, not my godfather, my godbrother taught me that one. I remember I had caught a guy cheating. He was telling me that it was just me. And I was in his house and this girl had some stuff there and he had it hidden in the closet. And I was on the thought I was gonna be on some strategic clapback. I was like, I'm gonna put the picture of them on his bed. I'm gonna do all of this and I'm gonna write him a long letter. My godbrother must have just felt me about to do something. So he calls me out the blue. Hey sis, what you up to? So I was telling him, I'm mad, I'm about to leave, and I'm about to write this letter. And he had said, he's like, what is the letter going to do? He said, letters are for y'all. I don't know why women like to write letters and long messages and stuff. He said, that's for y'all. Ain't no man caring about that if he really about his game. He's like, just leave.
Just leave.
Don't say nothing, leave. That'll hurt him more than anything else.
Silence is the best. I mean, when my wife used to argue with me, I would sit there and I'd be like, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. No, you don't. Okay, I don't. You understand? No. Yes, you do. Okay, I do. What do you want me to say? I would just sit there. You never say anything. You never say anything when I'm talking to you. You got all the words. Why do I have to say anything? Keep talking. I don't want to talk. You can talk.
Stay
out of other people's heads and out of other people's, angriness.
Yeah. So before we go, all right, favorite moments, right? I like to think about a favorite moment I have had, right? I'll go first. So we have a lot of memories already, but I think
okay, which way?
So I would say my favorite moment with you thus far is more of like the recent one when I came into Atlanta and I had dealt with a lot of stressful stuff. And we were watching Wu-Tang. Sitting in the bed and rolling up a spliff and watching Wu-Tang and finding out that honey on them cookies was like fire. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I was like, just put some honey on it, Baba. Just put some honey on it. And yeah, I'm not even a big smoker, but you know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate for medicine, and there are times when it is necessary. And to be able to have a father figure who just be like, just come on, and y'all can watch some Wu-Tang together and eat some cookies.
Yeah.
And blow horns to the gods.
With honey on them.
That was like everything. And I think that's like one of the all-time. I have another one though. When we were in Douglasville and you had the singing bulls, and you know what? Okay, y'all don't even know. My godfather could do a lot of stuff. Okay, this dude carves. He knows how to shoot blow darts. He can paint, draw. So like he is very creative, right?
And a 3-person.
Yeah, right. And but seeing how my boys light up with your stories when you're showing them these things, and you taking the time to show them, like when your aim was about 100%, it was close to 100% spot on with that blow dart. I was amazed. But my sons being excited about whatever new thing that they're going to learn from you is like a highlight for me. And the moment where we had the singing bulls outside in the lawn, when we're just sitting in the grass with the singing bull and just, and my sons was able to ring the, that is another, like, those are like the two highlights.
Man, I can't even think of like everyone that I have with you is the best one. And I gotta say, the last time we was in Florida, with the exception of all of the bullshit that went to do with some other people, that was it opened me up. It's always I don't know how to explain it, but it was like, wow, like Oprah said, that moment, that wow moment.
Yeah.
You know, but every time we together, it's like that. You know, it's funny you just said the Wu-Tang thing, because I was trying to find out the Wu-Tang, the new episode come on, and I was like, "Dang, I hope he's gonna be here when the new one come on."
Wait, they still have more episodes?
They got one coming. I think it's this Friday. I think it's Friday coming. They got another one coming.
Oh snap! I'll be back here. Okay, I thought they were done.
Yeah, nah, they still running them.
Okay, all right. So I gotta make sure I didn't miss an episode.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was sitting last night. I clicked on that, said no, coming Friday. I was like, oh, you know, I hope she's gonna be here.
Yeah, that was a memorable moment. The boys was, I don't think the boys were there. The boys weren't there. Right, but yeah, those are pretty dope. Like you said, there's a lot of memories.
Yes. The first time you did your Reiki on me at your house.
Yes. Okay, so I had just learned Reiki, y'all, and I wanted to test it out on people. And Baba was like, sure, I'll come. And you actually had just got because you were still wearing white that year.
Yes.
You were still wearing white that year. The fact that you will allow me to practice my skills and my art and my crafts with you, and you're so open to like receive and accept and stuff, that just means everything. Like you can't trade stuff like that. It's like, okay, so maybe mushy moment, right? So as a girl who always wanted the father to show up, you know what I'm saying, I was able to really enjoy everything that I desired in a father through you. Still am, not was, but still am enjoying that. Being able to have honest conversations and, you know, and say, not someone that's going to tell me, suck it up, you know, if I'm crying and stuff, they allow you to cry.
Yeah. I got one.
Okay.
This is the one for me. You know, I had to think about this one. Dude, when I was sick, and y'all see me in the hospital. Yeah, that to me, I said, this is my family. That was like,
yeah, that one, it was a rough time when we got through it.
Yeah.
We got through it. Look at you all healthy and smiling and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how many years ago now? Look at you.
Yeah. And every time I think about that one, it brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, I appreciate you for stepping in. I appreciate you for wanting to be the Godfather, you know what I'm saying, and actually filling that role very well, you know what I'm saying. And I am ever grateful for the lessons and the blessings, all of that good stuff in our togetherness, you know what I mean. I thank you for all the information that you share with these boys. Y'all as a community help me with these sons and stuff like that. So I am forever grateful for that and stuff. Yeah. Well, see, this is when your eyes start okay, hands like
yeah, right. Oh man.
I listen to some Wu-Tang.
Yeah, no, it's no way I could pay you guys back for, you know, I can't even think of anything.
Yeah.
You know, that I could pay you guys back, you know.
You never have to. In my opinion, this is like the one thing I feel like most of us are looking for is unconditional love. We didn't know what it was with the upbringing that we had, but sometimes we got to go in the streets and learn what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we've all taken some good old turns and burns in life and stuff like that, but it brought us here. And with the lessons you learned and the lessons I learned, like we both learn from each other and accept each other for just exactly who we are. So if y'all don't believe that, you know what I'm saying, there is a possibility. If y'all don't believe that there's a possibility for unconditional love, I challenge you to just step out on faith and go into the community, ask Spirit for what you want, and the people will come.
People will come. That's right.
Yeah. If you trust
Yeah.
it, they will come.
Yeah. The old saying, they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up.
Mm-hmm. Teacher appears when the student is ready. I learn from everyone. I tease and say I ain't nobody's guru or whatever, but everybody I meet is a lesson worth learning. So
you taught me how to listen. You know, I wasn't a good listener before. You
really?
know, you used to say, Baba, you gotta listen. You need to listen. And I said, you know, and then listening to your wisdom, you know, I am just so amazed at, you know, how grounded it, you know, and how you got everything. It just seemed to me like you got everything in order, and you know how to put it, you know how to, you know, at times you're sitting here, I'm going like, I mean, how about, can I do this? And you giving me the A, B, and C's and
Well, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? I receive and accept that. And so thank you for sharing that statement with me. Because you know, sometimes I'd be questioned, like, I think I'm a little insane.
No, I mean, it's like you're a master chess player. You got it mapped out. You know how to make the wheels turn.
I appreciate y'all for just even listening to me and being the epitomes of, you know, there's things that I used to say all the time. Like all I want to do is just be heard and seen. And with y'all, I feel like I'm heard and seen. So I really thank y'all for that.
I thank you. I thank you.
Well, Baba, I really thank you for taking the time to exploring and sharing with me and the audience, being the examples of the father-daughter, you know, relationships. And, you know, guys, it may not show up in the way that you want to in the bloodline, but it's out there for you. So, you know what I'm saying? Energetically is as if, you know what I'm saying, I came from your ball set myself.
Right. Just close your two eyes and leave one eye open.
Oh, I hear that. The third eye.
And you can never go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I appreciate you, guys.
I appreciate love you. Appreciate everything you.
Same here. Ashe.
Ashe.